Sanctifier. Alright, we know what's up. We know what's up. And let's play a game. I mean, that's what we are doing. So let's go for the Bloodwitch and try to survive something juicy like a removal. I think this might be a little bit too... Like, we have cards. And we have sacrifice fodders. We need removal most of all. I actually had to increase removal a little bit, because it seems that if you don't remove creatures, you die. So let's remove some creatures. Now we have a little bit more. Alright, so they will try to burn. Honestly, we should be kinda okay against this strategy. Okay, this is important. How do we play this? I want to sacrifice something with Sephiroth already. But maybe we just go Spinner. Then they cannot really attack. I mean, that's not bad. Let's go, let's swing. Avenger of the Fallen is such a nice play for Sephiroth on the next turn. And I think we go for this. Man, this has such a powerful stats and even reach. So if for some reason they play Slickshot or something. Okay. We cannot block everything. Alright, so we'll be forced to do a lot of stuff. They are burning us super quickly. We can only block with one creature that doesn't want to block. I didn't expect this play, otherwise I would not attack with the Gorehound. But now we are onto something. I think we still go Sephiroth, man. If we can draw Trajectory, that's a game-winning play. And this is the only creature that can die without losing too much. Alright, not exactly perfect, but we are getting there. On the next turn we can make the play, so we just need to survive one. Let's draw it. Alright, this is nice. Alright, we can play it. I'm happy. You know, it's also one drop, so it can block, you know, those shenanigans, basically. And Spider, go for them. Sephiroth should be enough to defend, you know, the big stuff. And they don't want to block. Of course, they have life gain, so we will not burn them, but at some point you have to kill them, so you might as well start right now. They will deal tons, absolute crazy tons of damage with this setup. But we are getting life gain, so I hope we can make it work. We just need to kill this guy, because that's the whole engine of the deck. Otherwise, those creatures are not as terrifying. That's a lot of triggers. That's why we wanted Trajectory and not shoot the Sheriff. But, you know, bro, that's a lot of damage for a single play. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it. I think we leave one gnome. We kill this guy. And we need to do a lot. But on the next turn we can use the big blocker. So I think we have to roll with it. Yeah, let's go like this. We take quite a lot of damage on this turn, but hopefully that's the end of pain. And we are also getting a lot of triggers. Man, I think we have to flip Sephiroth. And there is a chance we can do it. With Spinner, you basically never run out of creep. Man, this card is so cool. Alright, we got a land. That's massive. We need land. Alright, guys, this might be the game. We have one removal only, which is painful. I really want to flip Sephiroth, man. So we have to kill this guy. 2-2. Okay, so we know what we have to play. Let's start with Zealot. If we attack with Sephiroth, they will block with this, and of course that's not good for us. Oh boy. Maybe you just sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4... Or maybe Spinner. Okay, I think we are going for the play, guys. This has to work. I think we are literally one turn from doing the thing. One. And every time we are getting more free stuff. But this is so cool. Spinner is so massive when you cannot get it going. It's hard to set up, but man, once you get it going, I don't think we need to. Like, they're too expensive for now. Like, I need 1-drops and stuff. And those are tokens, so not as good of a deal. Now we will have a 5-5, and we are draining a ton. Oh boy, can we say no to this? This is so good. I need to sacrifice this one though, and survive 2 turns. I think, man, I want something cheaper. I'm sorry. Oh man. I really want it, but look at the pressure. Like, we are so far behind, I don't think we can do it. Like, we're on the verge of dying, and we need to make, like, triple play on the next turn, potentially. Alright, we're flipping. Sephiroth, not good enough. It's actually not bad. You could stack them, but I think it's also too slow. Alright, we could attack. Man, can we kill them? This is 9 damage. I mean, I think we can kill them. Which forces a block, which is really nice. Okay, I'm going absolutely freaking all in on this one. Because we can draw so many new cards that it's just good enough, you know? Like, look at those freaking triggers, man. I think it's lethal. I didn't count it fully, because it would take too long. Okay, we have the Space Dragon, that's nice. Do we want to reveal? Why wouldn't I? Yeah, sure, give me, bro. Okay, we have Bloodwitch. And this is exactly 9 damage, which means it's a force block. And we're at 20. And they will die on the next turn. And we even drain them more. Alright, 21 life. Do your freaking worst. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I was in my mind. Alright, let's count the Dreadknight damage, because you know they will have it. I hope it's not lethal, but it might actually be lethal. Let's see. They're having so many triggers here. And everything triggered twice. So it's 6 damage, it's 9 damage alone on this, I believe. There is a chance we can survive this. Oh my god, we are down to freaking 3. Don't do anything. Don't. Just finish the turn, don't lightning helix me. They paid life. We won! We won! This was peak magic, man. I'll tell you. Subscribe for more. Alright, so our opponent is playing some mono-green shenaniganery. That's a word now. And I think we go for the Sage, because I actually want to block with it. Or at least have the threat to block with it. I think we absolutely need the land here. So we can swing due to menace, deal some damage. We need to fix this hand. Right now we are a little bit struggling, honestly. Like, we have some mana issues in this one for sure. Oh, it's Gruul. So this will be way more aggressive. Alright, they get another might. Hopefully they won't have 3 1-drops. See, now they cannot attack. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, this is huge. This is where we are striving for some good value. We could Avenger of the Fallen. If we attack, man, I think this is good. Because with this, we can draw into the good stuff. They have something. Oh, I did not expect. They can pump it, maybe. This would actually be a problem, because I want to sacrifice it. But, yeah. They let us go with it, so that's really good. On 1 mana they cannot kill Sephiroth. We are getting Surveil trigger, we are getting a card, so this is really nice so far. Alright, I'm happy with this play. This was a good turn for us. Do we need more lands? Well, not this one for sure. And we are actually getting into the realm of getting a little bit mana flooded, so let's get rid of this and have the perfect amount. Like, 4 mana on this stage of the game is just exactly what we need. And you can even play this into this on the next turn, which is really nice. Alright, Slick Shot. Okay, a flyer. Did not expect this guy. So it seems that they want to attack already. Alright, let's see how they will do it. Huh. That's a lot. But we can go... Okay, I think we go like this. Sephiroth is absolutely crucial. Don't forget, this is 1 turn buff. And we're preventing quite a lot of this damage. I'm pretty happy with this play. Even though they just created, what, like 14 damage literally out of nowhere, I think we are still in a decent spot because we have this drain ability. As long as Seth... Man, this was so close to flipping. Oh, this was so close. They will probably continue, but... Okay, so we can go Miner. Oh my god, this is the perfect turn. Oh, you will love this so much. No room for Avenger. Let's go. We sacrifice this guy. We live gain. We draw like... Oh, there's a spider. Do we go with a spider? Oh, it feels so glorious. I think this is the next turn play though. We just get this guy that is absolutely free. We killed one creature, so we keep the stuff. Alright, I'm pretty happy, because this deck is forced to keep pumping the might, because that's how they get the value. And if we kill it, that's a bit of a problem for them. However, they might be running protection spells, and that might get us, so that's the only problem. But we have we are the classical face tanker here. Our shield is just having a huge life total. This is rough. Oh, this is mean. I think we go for the slick shot. I hope they cannot protect it. I really don't want to give them counters, man. Alright, this messed my play so hard, but I think it's worth it, because now they cannot attack with 2 creatures, so if they pump the might, the buff is wasted, because they don't have second creature. And if they play a haster, then they cannot pump. See? Now they cannot pump. So I think we played it perfectly on this turn. And they are preparing for Sephiroth, because they realize this card is actually bonkers. Alright, this is important. I think we go for Spinner of Souls, man. They will trade 2 for 1, but we'll do something new. And the Spinner will show the power. Here you go, Skeleton. Go, attack, I believe in you. Psych. Alright, that was mean. This is why we didn't play the land, by the way. Yep. Because we can play this and potentially a 2-drop. But we need to decide right now. Oh, this is good value, man. Oh, at least 800% value. Okay, I'm greedy. I can miss, so I don't want to risk it. And we would miss indeed. Which opens next turn, that is way better. This one has reach, by the way. And we are close to winning the game already. Spinner of Souls actually has reach, so they cannot go with Slick Shot as they could normally against the Mono Black version. And also, now we can Spinner of Souls. This deck is just starting to scale, if you think that's everything. Man, we didn't even start. If you play this, you sacrifice this, you get it back immediately, you get 2 creatures from the top of your library, and you draw a card with Sephiroth, and you also deal damage. So we are just starting and our opponent already cannot handle it. Do they go for it? I think they should. This is like a good value for them. But at least they are not pushing damage, so, you know. Bloodwitch? You know what, I'll take it. It's not perfect, but it's a good one. And we can use it for, you know, Sephiroth fodder. Okay, this will be interesting game. We missed a little bit on the spot. Our opponent, of course, answered perfectly on the first turn. But we have ways to cheat a ton of value if you can keep it going. There might be removal here, so we need to be careful about it. Our opponent is... I think they were considering a burn spell, to be honest. I'm not super sure. So we could go for the Spinner. And next turn Sephiroth, because that gets the minor. Yeah, this is way better. This will be so much better than the other way around. You will see. Because then we can go land, Sephiroth, then this goes to graveyard, then we trigger, then we get it back, and we get the card from the Spinner of Souls, because this is a card that died. Voila! This is this is a good play. Just please don't kill my cool stuff, so I feel bad about this. Okay. Well, scrap that. Scrap that game plan. Oh boy. We're pretty low on value. So I'm not sure how exactly we should play this. We could try again. They don't have 1 mana burn. Sephiroth is super important for this deck. We're at 15, so I think we can afford to try to make the same play again, because it's a really freaking good play. I want to make it again. So 4 cards to go. Hopefully no more removal, and hopefully they will need to, you know, babysit the Slick Shot a little bit at least. Oh my god, this is literally preventing the whole play. But we know that they didn't have 1 mana Burst Lightning or anything, so they cannot trigger it on 1 mana. And this is probably something we need to take, unfortunately. I don't love it. I still have to make it. Alright, but now we can at least start doing stuff. Do we go for a huge swing? No, I think we keep this guy. If they block with both, we will actually not have a Sephiroth fodder, which is an interesting one because I never expect a red player to block or actually play the game. So as you can see, it proved to be the correct strategy. Now we have Sephiroth, we can get it back. And now we... Oh, this is good. This is good, man. Okay, okay. We are close. We are like one turn from getting back into this game. Infestation Sage is probably a little bit better even. We can use this to station, it doesn't matter too much, I guess. I think we'll respectfully decline, because we know this play is a little bit better, and we still get the free card. Oh man, Gorehound. Oh, now we are starting to get some juicy stuff. I think it's Gorehound then. This is better for blocking though. I probably will lose this creature, because then I get stuff from Spinner. So we are making a wall. Just please don't emblem me this one time. They didn't have burn before, so I really hope they won't have. They could have theoretically 2 mana burn. Please don't. This one time, I know it's possible. Okay, I'll take it. Maybe. Last card. Oh my god, this is terrifying. I think we have to block Slickshot. Our opponent is obviously going for the kill, and I think we have to survive the kill. I could block with Sephiroth, but if they have something, that might be game. I'll go for it. I know I could be more greedy with Sephiroth here, but I just don't want to make this play. I think we can win if we trade like this, because now we are getting... Did I miss the trigger? Maybe? Oh, this would trigger 4 times. But I couldn't know if they have a burn spell like for 1 mana, then we lose Sephiroth. And with this we can get the fodder. I think this is a good play. I think we can survive with this. And if we draw a removal, we instantly stabilize and win the game. We won the game. Told you, this was the right play, but man, it was close. So we need to kill Nemesis. Let's not mess it up. We could play the Dreadknight at 1 life. And then sacrifice it, and then play something. That's good. Let's go. Now we can attack with this. We kill this. I don't think we need more. I know there is a chance I can drain them, but we will win the game if we don't do it. Nice. Oh, this is very nice, but we cannot make this play on this turn. I think we can pay 1 mana, then we go Gorehound Trajectory. Oh, if I predicted this play, I should probably go Gorehound first. But I actually didn't think about it. Alright, good. We get rid of this. We life gain more. And we also have this guy. And I mean, we can station. It's not like they will not know how this works, right? Okay, I'm so happy about those decisions, man. So we have Lethal on the next turn, and our opponent has nothing, and we have 2 blockers to prevent the shenanigan. Man, I'm happy about this one. Okay, I'm excited. If you have a lot of 1-drops, you know that your early game will be so crisp. We want to be aggressive. So the difference between playing Miner and Sage is basically, do you want to be incredibly aggressive and not think about blocking? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do. So we swing and we see what happens. They have something. What do you have? Nothing. That's the answer. We can hit another starting town, so let's play this one to make sure that we don't miss on the next one. This goes around counter spells nicely because this card is weak, so they don't want to counter it because it's weak. That's your counter play to counter spells. Just play weak cards so they have no good targets. And when they finally get overwhelmed with bad cards, to be honest, it's not a bad card, but when they get overwhelmed with small stuff, then they tap, you sweep, and then you play the big card. So we can go for this swing. It's not biggest damage, but you know, they're down to 15 already and we just started. We have double Avenger, so I will just play this. I kinda value Spinner of Souls, especially against like control-ish decks. See? This was a good card. That's why you don't play good cards in your deck, so you cannot get countered. But jokes aside, every turn we are putting... I should not play this. This was a big mistake, because it shows there's no 4-drop on this turn. and that we probably cannot make too many plays. I will still make it because they have consult the starters. It seems to be like Simic control. It could be banned. So we want to make sure that we push as much pressure as possible. Marang, scary, scary stuff. I wonder if they have Etherize, or whatever the name is, or they just have Kona and they win the game. So they were trying to find Kona, but they... Okay, I wanted to say they don't have Station. Well, now they have Station, Omniscience, because they discarded, we know they have one, and they just need Kona. And it seems they have it. They really well masked kinda what the deck is. They didn't play Stations, however, now, maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can make it work. In all honesty, this is Zealot. Well, we don't need to do it now, I guess. My idea was that I sacrifice creatures, but it's not worth it on this turn. It's worth to sacrifice the Sage, because you basically get more power into the board. So now we have to kill Kona. I wonder if they have 2 mana protection or something. They have Exhales, so this could be... I mean, we are winning on the next turn, which means we can keep the mana. I know it's greedy, but they really thought about this last turn. I think they're... Man, if they had Kona, they would play it. But they have Exhale, so basically they can play land, Kona, tap, we remove it, they exhale, and we lose the game. And if we keep this 2 mana, this scenario ends differently. It ends in we win the game because we are the cool guy, you know? We played around stuff, we predicted. We feel like we deserve a win. So this is a good feeling. Okay, tap land doesn't matter. But now we have a... Oh, I would love... Man, they are tapping this guy. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So we have to kill it, of course, so... Well, that was quick. See, now we feel smart. Right, guys, so our opponent took a while to start the game, so I have an assumption what we are playing against. They seem to be literally AFK while playing in numbered Mythic, so... There is only one deck that allows this, alright? There is one deck where you don't need to play Magic to be top player in the world, and that's this deck. Well, how did you know, Sloth? Well, mystery. Mystery. So alright, so they have Burst Lightning. That's bad. That is, in fact, bad. So I think we just chill with Shoot the Sheriff or something. Then we go Avenger, which is a very strong card. It will be... Bro, they literally don't play this game, I tell you. Alright, we have a play from our opponent. Crazy, crazy stuff. I think we can trigger the trajectory, so we should be kinda fine. And now they are tapped. We could go Sage Bloodwitch. It's not bad. It's not bad, man. This doesn't really trigger right now. We could break their curve and prevent the Nemesis. But this is a Death Toucher, so it's so hard to attack into it. Nemesis, of course, will be a bit of a problem, but at least they need to waste the trigger. Honestly, I think Nemesis is the biggest issue for us. If they just kill it, we are kinda okay with it. Oh, if they use 2 cards... They use Burst Lightning from before. Okay, it might be Shock, they are kinda the same card. Just one of them is strictly better. Okay, this is massive. They really didn't like it. So we could go Bloodwitch now, because we know that they don't have the card that they had before. See, that's how you play around, you know, AFK Mono-Red players. Was this a good play? In all honesty, I don't think they had too much of a choice. Well, this is painful. I really hope they don't have enough. Okay, this is massive. This is massive. So I think we need to take the damage, honestly. We will live gain a little bit, which is really good. We need one more. We need to draw untapped land, guys. We actually need to do it. So we can swing. We'll get a blocker. But this... Okay, this has to be a swamp. Specifically, a juicy swamp. It's not a swamp. We are bad at game. We are getting a little bit of life gain. We have a nice trade here. but I wanted to get... So it was super important because we want to prevent this emblem. This emblem is a disaster for us because then we cannot raise them normally. We are kind of forced into closing the game incredibly fast before they can draw the, the burn. And if we don't get the emblem, we can actually completely outscale them and there's nothing they can do about it. They might they might start playing the game, but it's a brave idea. Don't do it at home. Oh boy, this is the slowest moderate player I have ever seen. Hopefully they don't play the deck very well. So hopefully we can steal more value without getting the emblem. See? Alright, so they didn't go for the emblem. We can still live gain a little bit. And now we need to make a decision. Do we block here? Oh boy, 3 damage. I mean, we live gain even more. But how do we kill this? They never leave blockers because they know that blockers are overrated in Magic. Oh, this is also a tapland. The mana really got us this game, man. I cannot kill a creature right now. So we could go Avenger of the Fallen, and I think this is what we have to do. I will swing with this guy. Okay, it's a hard match because we missed this one land then. So instead of getting rid of this and our opponent has literally nothing and they're out, now they can get the emblem and prevent the whole thing. Oh, they have friends or something? Yeah. Good job. Good job. We live gain still a little bit because they never activated this. So I'm pretty happy about it. I think we go like this because we can keep going a little bit longer. The problem is that they will never block for the rest of the game. Then we cannot activate Trajectory. I could kill the Slickshot, I guess. But it's a little bit awkward. We could attack with Cottage, which is not perfect as well. I could kill Slickshot and just go all in on trading. It's not best, to be honest. Oh man, the draws really got us, and now we are doing clans, and now we don't need them anymore. We could attack with Cottage and use the foot to get going a little bit longer. Okay, I think I know. I think this has to be the play. It's not perfect, and if they ever decide that blocking is a thing in Magic, we might be in some trouble. But I think for now we have to go like this. We got a little bit of extra life gain because they never managed to trigger the emblem. Slickshot. Alright, to be honest, not the worst. Not the worst. So it's 4 damage a turn. And we are dealing way more. I think we just take it, man. If we block here, we can also block this on the next turn, which is really nice. But then we get the emblem. And we can lose the Bloodwitch then. Because we deal 1 damage. I think it's not worth it, man. Okay, this is the answer. We needed it for a while. How do we do it then? I think we need to go for 2 turn Lethal and kill Nemesis. I think that's the play. But it will be a little bit hard, so we can deal 3 damage only. I think I will go for it, man. I think we still need a blocker, to be honest. If they get Lightning Strike or something, right? Let's imagine they get Lightning Strike. They hit face and we need to block this guy. Which means we need to shot the Sheriff it. Which means that then this kills us. So we need to block it with Sage. That's the only play. And then we get a flyer, potentially. You know what? I'll take it. It's not easy, but I hope it will do. This draw is kinda massive, so let's see what they will get. They touched the... Alright, this is... Obviously this is a good draw for us. And now we can kill the Nemesis, which means we solved our problem from basically 5 last turns, and now we can go for it. This is exactly 4 damage. Good. Good. As deserved. And we don't take the pain. That's why we have Cottage, by the way. Seems pretty decent. And this is how you beat an AFK moderate player. Well, guys, I hope it was so fun to watch as I hope it was. And when I had this idea, I was like, man, this is perfect. I just have to try it. The deck played a little bit differently than I expected, and some of the cards that I thought they will be the biggest ones weren't the biggest ones. So we will talk through the choices. The Space Dragon. This was the main card that I had in mind for this one. The idea was that you play this, and you know the state of the board when you have 1/1s, full board of 1/1s that get ignored and you cannot even punish it, and your opponent is just swinging with the big stuff. The idea was that I play Ouroboroid. I play the Space Dragon, and in 2 turns, my 1/1s are 4/4s, and suddenly they cannot be ignored, and a lot of them have flying. So this is like a, board breaker, basically. That was the idea, but the games are always so quick, so fast, that in reality, I think Spinner of Souls was like the green star of the deck. It is a little bit like Sephiroth, because this one draws you cards and drains, this one draws you cards. No, it's not Sephiroth, but it still is a big deal, and Reach is actually surprisingly helpful right now. Like, there are so many flying creatures that you don't want. Like, the whole Dimir midrange with Kaito is basically like flying creatures, and this can block it, and sometimes even get a free trade, and it really saves a lot of life for you. So I think we should go to 4 of those, maybe even at the expense of this, and Dreadknight is a really nice sacrifice fodder. It's a little bit slow, but this deck lets you play the long game with deck that is supposed to be super aggressive. So I really like this part, and with all the recurring value from Miner, pumping from Space Dragon, getting free cards from this and the Dreadknight, you get so much value, and of course the Avenger, but this kind of felt a little bit less important, so maybe we can get 4th spinner either for Space Dragon or Avenger. But yeah, I like this deck. It's something completely new than usual sacrifice decks, and Spinner of Souls is card that I'm actually always surprised how strong it is when I see it. It's not getting into meta decks right now, but this card actually has a serious potential. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys, and thank you for always being so positive and helpful. I keep repeating it, but it is true. Like, every single day, your comments, your amazing like excitement over those games and those plays actually keeps me going. So thank you. You really help making this this content and this whole channel. So yeah, that's a huge deal for me. And of course, last but absolutely not the least, our amazing patrons that are shielding us from the shenanigans from YouTube algorithms, so we can continue making content in peace and make those cool daily videos for you guys. Really thank you guys. It means a lot, and yeah, that's really nice. I hope you are enjoying some space dragons in your lives, combined with spiders and Final Fantasy characters. Jokes aside, really thank you. I hope you had a blast. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me in the comments if you like this type of absolute shenaniganery, because when I got this idea, I knew I have to make this video. So, hope it was fun. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.